I love you, Scotland. Okay.
So I was going to record all my voice parts on the river, but the audio wasn't good and neither is the review, so I'm just going to do a voiceover. So first up, the reel case feels extremely solid. You could kick this thing around, I'm pretty sure. Put it at the bottom of your boot, it's just going to be fine. I'm pretty sure the rod will never break inside of this. First up, the cork. I love the cork. It's extremely smooth, it feels very strong. Could probably take quite a beating. All the aluminium hardware down at the end feels extremely well built, very solid. So it has a hook keeper, which I love. Should be standard on every rod, but it's not. It's got 2 bolts down at the end, one to tighten up to the reel and then one to secure it. And it's got a washer in between those so they don't really wear. Really nice. I like that addition. The actual rod seat itself feels great. All the sections fit together really nicely, quite tight. I feel quite confident in them. Putting the reel on, it's a standard size reel, fits exactly how you think it should. I'm pairing this with my just cheap Okuma 4 to 5 weight reel, and as you can see, it balances perfectly with the fly line on and all the equipment on. This is me just testing how fast the action is. I would describe it as medium fast. It's super responsive, and it's incredibly light. I did not expect it to be that light. Okay, time to line up the rod and get on the river. Back to past me.
I really like the guides, actually. They're very small and they're very tight to the rod. I think that's going to help keep slack to a minimum, which is very nice for Euro nymphing. I'm not only using this for Euro nymphing, I'll probably, in May to July, use this for dry flies. Another thing I've noticed is these aren't snake guides. Like the regular snake guides, like this. They're actually just normal straight guides. I don't know why. Don't really know what that's meant to achieve. It's a bit of a difference. It seems like they've designed this rod for a purpose and not just to make a cheaper rod that gets bought. Alright, stick some flies on it. Going with just a light bright shrimp. Put on a Duracell jig. And we'll go with an orange tag. This is the fly that caught that big one in the last video. There we go. There's the setup. 3 flies, 15 centimeters apart. 2 tungsten and 1 that's actually not leaded. It's got copper wire because we are not allowed to use leaded flies on here. Okay, let's go down and take a cast. River's coming through super clear. That's nice. First things first, which is the main reason I bought this rod. Look how much further I can get this out. And look how much longer of a drift you can get just because of the length. That casts beautifully far. This really is made for French nymphing or Czech nymphing or... Ooh, there's a fish. Immediate first cast. Haha! On the swing. Oh, that plays it beautifully. I can feel everything. Nice. Feels like an okay fish, actually. Check out that action. I can feel everything. Feels good. Going by reference of what I think with my 5 weight, this feels like a probably about a pound fish. I'm just seeing if fish feel a bit too light or a bit too heavy. Oh no, that's about a pound fish. Beautiful first cast. Looks like it's on, yeah, orange tag. Let's get him upstream with me. Don't go back into the pool. Yeah, look at that. That's where you really test a rod. When you're bringing a fish upstream like that, really puts a lot of pressure on the rod. Handled it beautifully. God damn, this fish is fighting. Unhook the net. Reel it in a wee bit more. That's a good fish. Very nice. Super light. I don't feel like I'm going to pull this hook. Sometimes with the 5 weight, I feel like I'm going to pull the hook out their mouth. I don't feel like that with this. Now that I said that, I'm going to pull the hook. This fish is fighting. Come on back. Wow. Super fight. Did my best to knock it off just then. There we go. I'd say that's about a pound and a half. That's a very nice fish. Beautiful. Rod did very well. Very nicely full. Get that unhooked. Hook just fell out. Take the flies out, put them in the water. Beautiful fish. Really, really pristine. Don't see a mark on him. Awesome. Right. Get my phone out. Net's still broken. Weight's still broken. So I'm just going to show you the fish and let it go. It's resting in the water. It's super, super lively. Wet your hands. Very important. And that's a super fish. Very nice. Here it is. Probably about pound, maybe a little over. Really nice. Very nice fish. Spotless, both sides. Let's get him back. Super strong. Yeah, I think he'll go straight off, and he did. Right back to the depths. Right back to the bottom. Right. Awesome fish, and do you want to know the funniest thing? My scales just came on. Typical. Absolutely typical. So that's it. That's my review of the Shakespeare Agility 10-foot 3-weight. I think it's a great rod. I really recommend it. Amazing build quality. It's one of the, if not the cheapest, reputable brand Euro nymphing rods I've been able to find. Great rod. Handled that fish. First cast with the new rod. Handled the first fish beautifully. I'm going to fish a bit longer, but the GoPro ran out of SD card space, so I can't film it. I'll put in a fish if I catch any. Great rod. Highly recommend it. I'll link it in the description. Cheers.